CNN was out of line for what they did there. Oh, he's anti-immigrant or some nonsense. He's pro-America. Enforcing the laws of the American border go with the job of being president and Secretary of Homeland Security. But if CNN was wrong, MSNBC was worse. Rachel Maddow and her team of clowns at MSNBC refused to allow Donald Trump to appear on air at all, because they think silencing free speech and censoring politicians and deciding what you get to see, hear, and read is up to them, not you. You're not smart enough to decide for yourself, according to MSNBC. Here it is.
Turns out, they didn't.
Let me just interject. Sorry. I'm sorry, I just have to do a little bit of business just for a second. At this point in the evening, the projected winner of the Iowa caucuses has just started giving his victory speech. We will keep an eye on that as it happens. We will let you know if there's any news made in that speech, if there's anything noteworthy, something substantive and important. The reason I'm saying this is, of course, there is a reason that we and other news organizations have generally stopped giving an unfiltered live platform to remarks by former President Trump. It is not out of spite. It is not a decision that we relish. It is a decision that we regularly revisit. And honestly, earnestly, it is not an easy decision, but there is a cost to us as a news organization of knowingly broadcasting untrue things. That is a fundamental truth of our business and who we are. And so his remarks tonight will not air here live. We will monitor them and let you know about any news that he makes.
Yeah, it's a God complex is what it is. They are the gods of truth, and they shall decide, and only they shall decide what their sheep are allowed to see, hear, and read. Not here. We'll put it all out there for you. We'll let you decide. And when they do asinine things like that, we're happy to share it. Now, when given the opportunity to actually be heard, Donald Trump had plenty to say about the future of our country. Let's start right here with this one. Listen.
So we're going to come together. We're going to drill, baby, drill right away. Drill, baby, drill. We're going to seal up the border. Because right now we have an invasion. We have an invasion of millions and millions of people that are coming into our country. I can't imagine why they think that's a good thing. It's a very bad thing. I think it's a group of people that are probably larger in number than New York State. And we can't have that. We can't have that. It's not sustainable as a country. It's horrible. And, you know, they're coming from prisons and jails. They're coming from all over. They're coming from countries that most people have never heard of. And they're coming from mental institutions and insane asylums. They're being emptied out into our country. And they're terrorists. Many terrorists are coming in. You know, in 2019, I saw just recently on a poll, they had none in 2019, no terrorists. Now, I even say there's got to be some, but they have none. And then as soon as this group took over, they have hundreds and hundreds of terrorists coming in, known terrorists, some of them really bad. And many of them are in, and they came in, and nobody knows where they are. This is not a good thing. And we're going to have to deport. We're going to have a deportation level that we haven't seen in this country for a long time, since Dwight Eisenhower, actually.
Yeah, since Dwight Eisenhower deported people. We have to get a handle on who's here, what's going on. He's exactly right, but it's those comments too frightening for our friends at MSNBC, too scary for the folks at CNN. Give me a break. Donald Trump then set his sights on Joe Biden. Joe Biden, of course, the guy that's occupying the Oval Office but doesn't know that he's actually there. Listen.
So I don't want to be overly rough on the president, but I have to say that he is the worst president that we've had in the history of our country. He's destroying our country. And, you know, my wife attended the funeral 2 months ago of Rosalind Carter, and it was beautiful. and Jimmy Carter was there, and I thought to myself, Jimmy Carter is happy now because he will go down as being a brilliant president by comparison to Joe Biden. He'll be a brilliant president. He's going to be known as brilliant by comparison.
Yeah, brilliant. I don't know if that's true. And on election integrity, one more comment from former President Donald Trump on his big night in Iowa. Here it is.
And I don't know if you know, but they did polls tonight on the election of 2020. Do you believe it was honest or not? 82% said it was not. And we can't have that, Chairman. We can't have that. You can't have a situation like that. So we're going to straighten out our elections. We're going to do a lot of great things. We're going to try and go to paper ballots as soon as possible. Voter ID, one day elections. You know, we have these elections that last for 62 days, and if you need some more time, take as much time as you want, and so many bad things happen. We have to get rid of mail-in ballots, because once you have mail-in ballots, you have crooked elections. Actually, Jimmy Carter's commission said that a long time ago.
Yeah, certainly did. You know, I was in a one of these Spaces events with General Michael Flynn and Roger Stone and Alex Jones here a couple of days ago. And they have the same opinion that I do, which is you have to vote. This idea, I don't trust the system, doesn't matter. The way you beat the cheating, and they happen to agree with the same thing that I've been saying for a long time. The way you beat the cheating is by overwhelming the system with a massive tidal wave of votes. They can't deal with it when the vote numbers and the vote totals are massive. It's also complicated when you have 5 people running for the office, because RFK Jr. will be there, Cornel West will be there, Jill Stein will be there, and likely a no-labels candidate would be there, making it a field of 6. Doesn't matter. Donald Trump wins all of those scenarios. Donald Trump wins all of those scenarios. All right? We've got more to come. Congratulations to the former president on the big win in Iowa. We'll be back.